How you doing, good people? This is the 8-Bit Animal. And let's keep it a buck. Most educational games are kind of dull. Why you think it's so hard to get kids to have fun with learning? Well, in the sense of trying to shoehorn educational facts into video games. I mean, there was stuff like the Carmen Sandiego games, but those were like the strangest of anomalies. More because they were really crafty about making learning fun. And today's game made a very strong attempt, but it failed. Failed miserably. And they did a bunch of these. This one and its close follow-up, though, were just not good. And these were the two that showed up on the NES. There were also versions that showed up on Super Nintendo and on PCs, and there were other games. Anyway, this game is from 1993, so it's very late in the NES life cycle. And I'm gonna be real with you, it's just not a good game. But it tried. Graphically, it's not bad. I just can't, I don't know. Today's game is Mario is Missing. Also, before I go any further, we should probably take note of the fact that this is the first game that we ever got that starred Luigi. Like, this is Luigi's game. Problem is, this was his first game. It left a real bad taste in a lot of gamers' mouths. And a lot of us were just stuck not knowing what we wanted to do with this. And it made a lot of people leery for Luigi's Mansion years later. Thankfully, we were wrong about Luigi's Mansion. But in Mario is Missing, you play as Luigi, who is, with the help of Yoshi, is on a quest to find Mario after Mario was kidnapped outside of some random castle in the Mushroom Kingdom. And Luigi goes into said castle to find Mario. And there are a bunch of pipes, and Luigi goes down a pipe, ends up in New York City. That's the first level. And he discovers that Koopa Troopas have made their way into the real world and are stealing artifacts and land and just important pieces of history from these different parts of the world. Because it's not just happening in New York, it's also happening in Sydney and Cairo and Tokyo and just Rome, all over the place. And so Luigi goes on a quest to bounce around the planet to help these people get their artifacts back. I would love to say that this game is fun. There's like a really clunky interface involving answering questions and getting trivia. Like, you gotta talk to people to get information. Then you gotta bring that information to an information desk, along with crushing any Koopa Troopas you find, so you can collect these bags that, while they look like just harmless bags of cash, actually contain whatever items these people are trying to get back. But you gotta get the item, answer a trivia question, and then give the item to the person at the information desk so that they can put it where it belongs. It's kind of cumbersome, but I appreciate the effort. Radical Entertainment, they tried real hard, and shout out to Nintendo for agreeing to something like this, and shout out to Software Toolworks for publishing this. Again, though, the problem isn't that it's not welcome. The problem is that it's not fun. If this was a fun edutainment game, we wouldn't have had a problem with it at all. But alas, we got stuck with this. And then there were 16-bit versions of this and its follow-up game, Mario's Time Machine, which also showed up on the NES. I don't know. These aren't fun games. Sorry. Now, if you decide you want a copy of Mario Time Machine, I mean, there's something to be said for getting games that are late in the NES life cycle for a reasonable price. And you can get a copy of Mario is Missing for about $25, I'm gonna say. That's a good average price. But it's not good though. That's the problem. But again, it's an edutainment game. You can use it to teach the youth. So, hey, what you gonna do? This has been the 8-Bit Animal, and I'll catch you beautiful people tomorrow. Tomorrow. I wonder if this video would get flagged if I use that one Big Timer song in the background.